Hello everybody.
Well, there's nobody in yet.
Yeah,
We're live, but that's one live.
people are coming in now.
Yeah.
Is it better to have it on other paper? Is it better to have it on?
Good evening, everybody. Yep, we're all coming in now.
This is this is where the incident started. But what's on this?
Right, I'm still setting up here at the moment on YouTube, so I'm going to go live on YouTube. So talk amongst yourselves a minute. We got Veronica and we got Crystal from Norway.
Everybody.
Unfortunately, Nancy wouldn't come out. She's too cold. It is cold out there today, and she didn't want to come out. She's not used to it, so.
I'd like to welcome everybody in.
I'm just setting up on YouTube as well.
The other night I wasn't cold.
One sec.
Dress part.
Switch it off a minute. Roll on April, yep. Good. Let's try again.
Maybe I should explain a little bit about the book itself.
Yeah. Well, you know what you want to say and do, so you're best off, and then I'll just nod and agree in the right places.
First of all, I'd like to introduce everybody to my son's book.
If you get people come in, you can turn it up a bit, obviously. You know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'd like to read you a poem, and it's called I Came and Had a Peep. I stood by your bed last night. I came to have a peep. I could see that you were crying and found it very hard to sleep. I spoke to you softly as it rushed away the tears. It's me, I'm well, I'm fine, I'm here. I was close to you at breakfast. I watched you pour your tea. You were thinking of the many things, of memories with me. I was with you at the shops today. Your arms were getting sore. I longed to take that parcel and wished I could do more. I was with you at the grave today. You tend it with such care. I want to reassure you, I'm no longer there. I walked with you towards the house as you fumbled for your keys. I gently put my hands on you and smiled and said, it's me. You looked so very tired and sank into your chair. I tried so hard to let you know I was standing there. It's possible for me to say with a certainty, I never went away. You sat there very quiet and smiled. I think you knew I was there. The day is almost over. I smiled and watched you yawn. I said good night and God bless. I'll see you in the morning. And when the time is right, you'll cross that brief divide. I'll rush across to greet you and we'll stand side by side. I have to say many things. I have things to show. There's so much for you to see. Be patient, live your journey out and come home to me. And that one I dedicated to my son and everybody who's lost a loved one, whether it's by suicide or just natural causes. There's so many things I've written about in this book, and they're so very personal, not just to me, to everybody. I've written this book in the hope that it will help others to understand what mental health is and to raise awareness and help with prevention of suicide. And this is the reason why I'm wearing his t-shirt today. This is my son. I carry him very close to my heart.
There's someone just asking how we get the book.
The book is available on Amazon and it's called They Could Have Saved Me.
So yes, on Amazon, They Could Have Saved Me, it's called.
They could have saved
They Could Have Saved Me.
Yeah, Could Have Saved Me.
Is that in your name, is it, or your pseudonym?
No, my pen name is Phoebe Harper.
Phoebe Harper. P-H-O-E-B-E.
Yeah.
Harper, H-A-R-P-E-R. Yours is coming tomorrow, Leslie. Yeah, I know you've ordered yours.
Oh, bless you. Thank you, Leslie. What I would ask people to do is to try and push this message out there, because it is an open, honest account of his struggles with mental health. And all the doors he banged on and each door was slammed in his face. As a community, we have to come together to try and prevent this from happening to others. You know, there's so many people out there who are struggling with mental health. And what I will say is for people to reach out. It doesn't matter what time of day or night it is. My inbox is always open. Please, if you ever find yourself in a dark place, reach out. We care, we love you, and you are needed here. Your family need you. And this book I really want to dedicate to everybody who is out there suffering with mental health. You know, it's really quite a personal one, and it's been a struggle for the past 4 years to do this. But I'm one of these people in my training as a palliative care worker. If you don't write it down, it didn't happen. You've got to document everything. And this is the reason why I documented everything as I was going through the process with the coroner's hearing, writing to the police commissioner, putting in complaints, the Houses of Parliament, and also changing the system that when people call 999, they're no longer going to be put into a category where it's non-urgent. It's automatically put into an amber. And once you're in that amber, if that one call comes in where somebody is suicidal,
For the drink. For the drink, it's picked up drink. You have to click OK.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a restriction. It'll stop so many people coming in the live. I don't know why.
Yeah,
That was water.
it's water. It's not alcohol. We have to really stick together. I know Louis can't be here today, and I send out my love and condolences to him and his family. And this book I've dedicated to my son. But I'm handing it over to Nigel to keep it safe until Louis returns back to Spain.
And we've spoken to Louis earlier, and Louis obviously today his mum's body is being returned to them, and tomorrow's the funeral. So I've sent him a message to say we're going live, so he could have joined us if he wants to. But I think it's going to be a difficult time for him to join us.
Yes,
but
it is. It's going to be very difficult.
hopefully he might be there just watching. He might say hello. But yeah, it's a really bad time, unfortunately, for Louis. But
Yeah.
and of course, we all send our best wishes to Louis as well. You know, I know it wasn't suicide, but it was his mum. She was very young. And
no age.
anyone, to anyone that's passed away, it's really, and your mum, I know, is the most difficult thing. Well, if any of you have lost your mum, it's one of the most difficult things. And well, anybody you lose, but your mum, and of course your siblings as well. That's got to be even worse
Yeah.
as such, because.
Touch wood, I haven't lost one on mine yet.
No. Because I've one of my best friends in Somerset, he lost his daughter. She was 40. She knew she was going to die. She had cancer, and she arranged everything. She asked me to do the music because I was a DJ, and I was part of it. And I was told off, and I didn't go to the graveside to see her down because I thought that was just for family. And he said, "You are family, And she thought of you as family. That's why she asked me to do her music.
Yeah.
So it's one of the most saddest things. So
The other thing I'd like to say is I'd like to say thank you for Ted for allowing us to.
yes, thank you very much, Ted. Ted is here.
Very much.
Yep.
Hang on,
I'd like
we're
to
round
thank
this
you
way.
At the Nova Bar.
Here's Ted,
Hello guys,
and he's on here as well. Hang on.
how are we doing?
Here's
Hello
Ted.
guys.
Our Ted. He's lowered the music for us. He's put
Please
us
do
out. So
come in and support.
yeah,
this
don't
bar.
forget to give Ted a
Thank you very much. It's
nice big tip when you come in.
it's a very, very special message.
Yeah.
And as Veronica said, his message does live on,
Yeah.
and it's heard, so it's important. So
Yeah.
And it's appropriate that this is a place to do it because of
because that's right,
because
because
of
of
what
Alex,
does.
and he lost his brother. So
He lost his brother. He committed suicide
That's
3
right.
years ago, was it?
So a few years ago, I
A
believe.
few years
So
ago, and of course, 50% of the profits goes to the mental health.
That's
so
right. That's right. So we have a charity set up, in-house fundraiser for all people that struggle with mental health and stuff like that.
So it's the
Very
appropriate place to
Yes,
to
that's
do
right.
this at the moment. So thank you very much, Ted.
So-
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well done, guys.
Thank
Thank you.
If I can just pass you Louis.
Oh, this is for Louis. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, on behalf of Louis, I know he would really love this, and it's going to make some very tearful reading, I think, from what I've just heard. What Veronica's read out already. So Nancy was going to be here, but it's too cold for her. You know what she's like, so I couldn't get her up. So on behalf of Louis, I say thank you very much,
Thank you.
Veronica.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I know he'll
welcome.
appreciate that when when he feels good enough to read it again. So
This one is dedicated to you and Nancy, and I'd like to thank you and Louis and Nancy and Pablo for all the support you've gave me. You've been a rock, really.
well, it's something that we both do. We try and help everybody, and we'll support everything that is meaningful and is going to help other people.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know we both sort of do the guiding around Benidorm, but underneath all that, we are, mindful of what's going on, and we try and help as much as we can.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
No, I appreciate it. I think I'm one of these people that I always meet people for a reason.
well, that's right. And this was just a chance opportunity.
Yeah.
We came here,
Yeah.
and it suddenly stirred in my mind. Hang on a minute, this is a mental health bar that supports mental health as well.
Yeah.
So it was meant to be,
It was meant to be,
And-
and I'm so grateful that I came here to meet you that night.
and that you came late as well, because I came down here because we would have met up there, and I wouldn't
We
have thought
went
about
for a
it.
meal, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had me waiting around, but and I only came in here because I was desperate for a pee. So
But this is not about one or two persons. It connects with everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah.
So everybody
Yeah.
have to participate.
That's
right.
All the little dots are all
So-
coming together, and it's
it
just
does
as important.
take a lot of courage, Mally. You're right, a lot of courage, and Veronica's got that courage. And
And one of these ladies, when Mama Bear comes out, watch out. You know.
someone worse than Nancy.
No,
No.
they messed with the wrong Mama Bear here, because I'm grateful for the training I had at the hospice, to know that protocol wasn't followed that night. Because of the lack of duty of care, I lost my son. And the other thing is that they instilled in us that if you don't document things, then it didn't happen. You've got no proof. And this is why I know it was very raw at the time of going to the coroner's court, because the coroner court went on for months. And I had the presence of sense to know that I had to document everything. I had to record phone calls from different organisations who had let Brian down. And I had to send all this over to the coroner so we could get a full picture of what had happened. And all that's in here. You know, and one of the things the coroner did say to me is, because of Brian, the system has been changed, and this is his legacy to the community. And my job as his mum is to make sure that his voice is heard. He's no longer here to say what he wanted to say to people in person. But I'm his mum. I'm not going to sit by and allow his voice just die with him.
No.
And the only way I could do that was by completing his book. And this is why I've done it. When I actually managed to get this book published, because I did entrust it to a publishing company, L.R. Price Publications, which was based in London, and it turned out it was a scam company. So for 2.5 years, this guy kept me dangling, thinking that my book was going to be published, and it was only my presence of sense, thinking, hang on a minute, there's something not quite right here. That I contacted Trading Standards, and Trading Standards did a little bit of investigation and came back to me and said, Veronica, this company has been flagged as a scam, and they gave me the information I needed to recover my rights to the book back. And the minute I got my rights back, I published myself by self-publication on Amazon. And when I got the first copy of Brian's book, the first thing I did was go to my son's grave, and I gave him his book. I told him, your voice is heard. So please support him. He's not here. But this is his way of helping others out there not to do the same thing. I would never want another mother or father, brother, sister, kids, nieces and nephew to ever go through what we went through as a family. So I'd like to take this opportunity, Nigel, to give you this book in memory of my son.
Thank you very much, and I will start reading this when I get home. Thank you very much. So, this is the book. And if I do this. I think you can. They could have saved me. That's what it's called. And thanks to Veronica, we've got it signed by herself as well. So we've got a signed copy. So, but it's an amazing read, is it?
I've had a couple of people read it and they've gave some really good reviews.
I know it's not one of those books you might enjoy reading, but it's one of those books that you're gonna.
It's going to bring a few tears.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with
If
you.
if this can help save just one person,
Yeah.
then that's all it needs to do. But of course, hopefully, it's going to help save a lot of people. So thank you very much, Veronica.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I'll
thank you.
translate it to Nancy as well, so she'll have her translator on
Oh,
it.
bless her. Thank you.
She's on here watching actually, so she is here watching. She is with us.
Oh, hi
She's-
Nancy.
Nancy is
Thank you
watching.
for watching.
So
Oh,
yep. And I can't get my YouTube to go for some reason. There's no signal, but
yeah.
not to worry. We've got that one.
I'd like to thank everybody who's came in to the live this afternoon to support us. We are trying to get a message out there to help to save lives. I can't bring Brian back, but if I can stop one person from doing what my son did, then my job is done. I can go to my grave knowing I've helped somebody else.
Yeah.
And that's his legacy to you guys. Stay alive, stay safe, and reach out if you're ever in a dark place. Your family love you. Don't leave them in a situation where they're going to be devastated for the rest of their lives, because it does devastate the family.
Does, yeah. And, Leslie says it was the worst phone call
Yeah.
Mum can ever get. Because of course the same has happened to our Leslie on here as well.
You'll be
So,
surprised just how many people it's happening to. It's a subject that most people don't want to talk about, but it's one that needs to be talked about.
of course, yes, it needs to get out there to
Yeah.
try and stop it.
If you don't talk about it and shove it under the carpet, it's not going to go away.
No.
And one day it could come banging on your door, and I hope to God it never does. I hope to God.
And hopefully, if you get the book and read it, hopefully you'll see the signs maybe of the stuff, because you've obviously put in there.
I have got a page that I set up a couple of years ago on Facebook, and it's called Let's Talk. And it is, because I've had mental health training, and it's there for people to reach out if they're in a desperate, dark place. My inbox is always open. If I can help you, please just message me, inbox me, and I will try and help the best way I can. Don't ever think that you're on your own, because you're not. You're not on your own. As long as I'm alive, I'll still bang on somebody else's door and get them to open it and listen.
And what we'll do is we'll get together and we'll organise a load of numbers and things that we can get,
I've
and
already,
information.
it,
That's
in
the
that,
book, is it?
it's all in the book.
All right. Well, I'll we'll get together and sort it out so that I can put it on TikTok,
Yeah.
on Facebook, on all the media channels that I've got
Yeah.
available, and
Yeah.
I know Louis will do the same as well. So
Yeah,
the
it is
more people we
important.
can get it out to, the more people
Yeah.
we can help
But it's
save.
not just here in the
It's worldwide, isn't it?
It's worldwide.
Yeah.
Mental health does not have any borders.
No.
It has no difference in culture. Mental health is worldwide.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you come from or where you're born or what your nationality is or what your religious belief is. If you've got a mental health issue and you're struggling, please reach out, get help. If you can't get the help, then reach out to me. I'm there. I will listen. I will help you as much as I possibly can.
Yeah. So we'll organise, contacts and things, so that
I think it would be a good idea if you could
send me a
all
message if
find,
you're
if
you'd
you're
like
living out
some more
here in
information.
Spain, if you could find the Spanish numbers,
Yeah,
yeah,
I could do that.
because it's important that you have that information at hand so you can get that information out there.
Yeah.
It is
definitely,
very important.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll do what we can. We'll say we'll chat more, and you can explain to me perhaps a bit more and teach me how to get all this information and get sorted out. So.
Well, I only know the information because I've been a palliative care worker
Yeah.
for a very long time. You know, I've worked in the hospice for years, and thankfully, to the you know, they trained me to the highest standard, so I knew where to look. And all that information is actually in the box.
Right.
You know, it's there, so you can actually reach out and get help if you are struggling.
Yeah. Yeah, so. It's a total history of buying basically as well then,
Yeah,
from what I can see there, yeah.
yeah.
But they could have saved me on Amazon, and I'll see if I thought I pressed it to mirror the video, had I? Is that right?
Big man.
Hang on. Alright. Yeah, not that one, this one.
It's a full history of his upbringing, everything. It's an open and honest account.
Could have saved. I don't know why it's not, it should have mirrored, but it's not mirroring for some reason, so.
Yeah.
No, it's not mirroring. Anyway, I'll take some videos of it and some pictures, and we'll get it done so that you can see it. But if any of you got anything, message me or Veronica directly. She's on TikTok as Veronica. I keep saying it wrong.
Yeah, thank you everybody.
Angels
for-
do exist.
Yeah. Just please follow me.
I know, Liz. I know you. Yes, Liz, you lost your son as well.
Oh, bless.
Yeah, Liz. I've met Liz a few times. She's come in and.
Yeah.
Hiya, Jenny.
You know, as parents,
And of course, Jen has lost her, just lost her
try and help.
husband as well. So, can you pin it? Well, send me a message and I'll reply to you with what it is. You lost your sister, Shirley. Yeah. Yeah. So
You really lovely.
we've got customers now. We were in here on our own, so. But this place is not to get the Nova
Yeah,
next
you
to the
must come
church.
to the Nova Bar.
Because 50% of the profits here goes to men's mental health or a mental health organisation, charity. So this was the perfect place to, you know, help hold this.
It's like I was
Launch.
drawn here, really.
Yeah, it just happened, didn't it? It
Yeah.
wasn't planned as such.
Yeah, we were thinking of doing it elsewhere, but when you
Yeah.
came here, I found, no, my son's
was
telling me
meant
it's
to,
got to
yeah.
be here.
Yeah, it was just weird how we were both drawn to this place where there was no one in the sense.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
we were going to go Napoli Chulo up the other end, you know, originally. We were going to go up to the Napoli Chulo and do it outside there, and because that was a place I thought of, but then just by accident we ended up here. So
Well, every
was fine, but, it was meant to be, yeah, definitely. Because
every day.
I didn't think about, you know, the men's mental health side of it until we were outside standing. And I thought, you know, we are meant to meet certain people. We are meant to cross paths with certain people to help each other throughout in life. You know, the same kind of thinking people together. Oh, thank you very much, Nancy. So, yeah. So now we've got some books to read, and hopefully we can, you know, use them to help someone, at least one person. Hopefully, lots of people. Which, you know, the longer this campaign
This is the
goes
whole
on.
point of writing it.
Yeah.
I cried a lot of tears. In fact, my son had to pick me off the floor.
Yeah.
Time.
Son who's still living. Yeah.
My other son. Yeah. Them two were very close because they were raised together.
Yeah.
My daughter looked at her brother as like a father figure, as he was a lot older than her. And she was very close, very, very close to her. They both struggled to come to terms with it. They did. And this is what I'm saying, with mental health and unaliving yourself, it is a very serious situation. So please don't do it. You know, because we have to live with your choice for the rest of our lives.
We'll have contact numbers for Veronica as well, so if you wish to actually speak to Veronica yourself and get the
I just
information
got my number,
firsthand.
so he will give it to you freely. So please do.
So send me a message and I'll pass it on to you. You're off to work. Okay, Cal.
Thank you for
Work to hard.
joining.
Eileen, hi there. So yeah, it's not the best thing to be talking about, but it's something that has to be talked
I
about.
know. You don't usually come on holiday to talk about things like this, but this is one of those occasions where you really do need to talk and be open and honest about things and reach out. Because if you don't, then people are not going to get the help they need.
That's right. I know of, well, in France, when I lived in France, I knew a guy who was going to take our car to the garage, a lovely guy. You would have thought no more. We spoke to him the night before. The next morning we went to go down to take the car there, and the police were there. And so overnight, we couldn't, you couldn't tell. He was just a nice, it was just crazy. It was.
Behind every smile is a story.
Yeah, it certainly is.
And I've always said to people, if you can put pen to paper, write your story, because once you're gone, your story goes with you.
Yes, I've had a colourful life as well, so lots of things. Yeah, I will. I didn't think at the age of 60, well, over 60, I'd become sort of a popular person in Benidorm. That just happened, because of circumstances. During the COVID lockdowns, there was no one else around, and I thought, well, I'm going to try and earn some money somewhere, and I'd try to someone said
During
TikTok, and
COVID,
then I
I
ended
was
up
actually working for the hospice. I was still out in the community.
Yeah.
And I did get COVID twice.
All right. Touch wood, never had it, so.
Yeah, I did get it twice.
It's not wood, actually. There's some wood there, I think. So, yeah, so don't forget, if you need any information, if you haven't heard it all, then give me a message and I will put you in contact with Veronica. And she'll quite happily point you in the right direction of where you are, what you need to know, do, whatever. So those that have just come in, this is all about Veronica's son Brian, who committed suicide, and she felt the things that were in place beforehand could have saved him. So she's actually got some of those things changed, so hopefully it'll never happen again. And people who are thinking of suicide or getting near that way could hopefully be saved. And that's why the book is called They Could Have Saved Me. So.
There was a 3-hour window of opportunity for the services to help Brian, but they chose to close down the call because they didn't know his name and they didn't know his date of birth. Hang on a minute, my son died because you didn't know his name or his date of birth. If you had turned up, then you would have got his name and date of birth.
Of course, yeah.
But that is what the crux of the thing was, and the coroner said it's sad that there was a 3-hour window of opportunity to save my son's life, but they chose not to. Yeah, and that was the reasons why. So, Manchester Police, I'm naming and shaming you. I still haven't got a proper apology off them.
No.
That's just for me.
Hopefully now what you've achieved is
Yeah.
to try and save some. You may have already saved someone's life already.
I hope so. I hope so, because that's the whole point of doing it. I know my own family were a little bit worried because obviously I was going through the grieving process. But I'm a strong person, you know, I have to be because of him.
Yeah.
You know, it's. I made a promise to my son, and I'm not going to break that promise for nobody, not for anybody.
It's not a big word, it's just stupid.
Yeah. Leslie says me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to see if it's. You can also try it for it. If you say
Well, like I said, I've had a couple of reviews on the book,
some good people.
and they've been pretty good reviews. Although they have said it was quite hard to read because it was very tear-jerking. So please be warned, but it is a book that needs to be read.
Hard for you. I'm getting a car now.
Yes. It's going to be a hard book to read by the sounds of it.
When you're old, so they get one
It is
for
hard.
your
It was a hard book to write.
Well,
When I
it
read
must have
it.
been a very hard book to
Yeah.
write. Yeah.
Thingy for you.
Especially when you know, I sat there at the computer when I found out that this scam company.
I know that's.
It was on the BBC actually, BBC Watchdog. And I sat there for 14 hours. My other son Mark came into the room and said, Mum, my eyes were red raw because I was focused on
What's so funny?
the two computers. He says, Mum, your eyes are red raw, leave the computer. And I said, no, I'm not leaving it until I've got this transferred over onto another hard drive. And I did, I transferred it over and rescued his book myself.
Also, you can come a bit
But
later.
that man should,
I think it March.
I hope he gets life in prison.
So it's been a hard process to just get the book.
Yeah, even though that guy knew the nature of the book. His name is Russell West. I'm going to name him. I don't care what they say. His name is Russell West, and what he has, I wasn't aware of it, but he has got a criminal record. And this guy has not just me, many other authors across the globe, because this is international. America, New Zealand, everywhere. You know, there's a lot of authors have been mistreated by this scam company in London, and I hope he gets his just desserts.
Well,
And I just hope I never cross his path.
yeah.
God help him if I did.
From 12 to 12.
But like I said, I'm glad to go.
But I'm not going to bitch up because
No way.
it's so I just don't
Is there a date when the Spanish?
One or two for sure.
Is there a date when the Spain tourist thing starts?
So the things that did.
I don't know what you mean there, Daz.
You need to work at least 4
Spain tourist
You
thing.
understand? So
Oh no, that's all finished. That's all done and dusted. That started on the 2nd of December.
now, 4 days.
If you're on about those new rules coming in, and you've already been here, so that was the new rules. There wasn't any really. The new rules were just
Of course not, bro. I wouldn't do that.
somebody
But I'll just tell them
I don't know.
basically, like, I'm going to meet
looking for some to sell newspapers or to sell something, but it was all a. I mean, what, you didn't have to do anything when you came in extra than normal?
No,
No? So
no, I just came in through the...
the 2nd of December it started, yeah? And at the hotel they didn't ask, they asked for your email address maybe?
No, nothing.
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 No. So,
So what they're filling your heads up in on these social media things is up to now is not true.
that's why I didn't comment on it until afterwards, you know.
No, I came through, actually I came through quite quickly this time, I was quite surprised.
Everybody seems to be, just like, except the only problem we've had recently is the snow and it's been stopping us getting here, so.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to close down the live. It's been lovely having you all in here, and I'd like to thank you all for taking the time out to join us.
So thank you very much
Thank you.
for telling us your story, and hopefully we'll help to save someone's life. So thank Veronica very much,
Just with you, you're fucking.
and yeah, I'll close this live down and I'll go live again afterwards on my way home or something. So thank you very much for joining us, and hopefully you might be able to get Phoebe Harper is her pseudonym, or is it pseudonym? No, what do they call it?
Pen name.
Pen name. They could have saved me, and that's the name of the book. Much love, Veronica. It says
Alcohol. Now that she's coming here.
Of course, I understand.
medicines or machines are ready.
You like it or not?
No, it's just to make it easier to get through. The machines are. The machines are there. I saw them when I went by. They're near where the smoking zone is. That's where they are. All right, thank you. Yep, so yes, those machines were there, piled up for ages. I don't know if they'll ever use them. But, it's one of those things that they're supposed to make passages a bit quicker. It could have saved me by Phoebe Harper. Thank you, Daz. That's it. Trying to get you again, Ireland. The new digital face, no more passport stamps. That's what it is. Yeah, see, it's not any new more rules. It's just to make things easier. So, right, well, thank you very much, guys, and thank you very much, Veronica, for putting that forward, because hopefully, between us all, we can try and save somebody's life.
Yeah.
Get that out there, because not many of us know that these things exist until it's too late sometimes.
Yeah. Well, all the information, like I said, there's a lot of phone call numbers in there and different organisations who help with mental health. That was one of the things I wanted to include in the book, because it's important. They've got some information. Or if I phone this number, I might get some help.
Yeah. So I don't, well, I was just thinking it wasn't sort of, I'm thinking now it was sort of suicide. My best mate, he was 40 and he drank himself to death. He needed help, and I tried to speak to him, but friends said that he was alcoholic, and he eventually killed himself by cirrhosis, early liver, So, yeah, if we'd known back then, we would have been able to do something about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, okay, guys. Thanks very much for watching. I will be live again later, hopefully. And I will see you all later. My doctors aren't helping me. Well, send us a message and I'll get back to you. We'll help you. Send me a message. So.
Thank
How's
you.
everything going, my darling? All okay? All good?
Yeah,
All good?
good. Thank
Would
you
you
very
like
much.
any other drinks, coffees?
No, I'll
Anything
finish
else?
that because I think I need it.
I will see you all very soon. Thanks very much for coming in and joining us. And
Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome. Yes, see, someone is reaching out. Yeah, I've just done a screenshot. I followed them, so send me a message and we will get back to you. Whoever that was, I've screenshotted it, so
Yeah.
I've got a copy and I've followed. So, all right, thanks very much, guys. And don't forget, get back to us right now. I'm going to switch off, so we'll be able to chat to you. I'll keep a lookout for you, and we'll help you out. Okay then. Thanks a lot.
Have a good day.
Wrong one. I'll see you soon. I'll probably be live on the way home, so keep a lookout. Be on YouTube as well if I can get it to work. See you later.
Have a good day at work then. Yeah. Good.
Bye everyone.